Well, as work evolves after the coronavirus, it's becoming clear that for many, remote work is here to stay. Brock Turner has more on how some communities are hoping to attract those workers and their higher than average salaries to Indiana.
For Doug and Kasey Waltz, moving to Greensburg was an easy decision. She has family here and moved into her grandmother's longtime home. She and her husband were probably going to relocate to Greensburg anyway, but receiving a $5,000 stipend, free co-working space membership, and other perks made this decision easier.
And I just really wanted to be closer to my family. I wanted to be closer to my grandma at the time, so that was part of it. We wanted to be back in Indy for my job.
They're one of two new couples who recently relocated to Greensburg as part of the Make My Move campaign. That program is the brainchild of TMAP, an Indianapolis company which helps communities persuade remote workers to relocate. Its target are workers with higher coastal salaries looking to leave major metropolitan areas. The company is trying to attract some of the estimated 40 million remote workers, over half of whom are open to moving in the next couple of years. Kasey's husband, Doug, certainly fits the mold.
So if you buy something on Amazon, are you getting the right thing? Are you getting too many? Are you getting too less? Is it broke? Stuff like that. So I work on big global projects to help improve all of those different processes and mechanisms.
The couple moved to Greensburg a few months ago and are already eyeing ways they can get involved. The Waltzes have already purchased rental properties, are eyeing downtown storefronts for a restaurant, and Kasey has even toyed with the idea of opening a preschool. Those are exactly the types of people Greensburg Mayor Joshua Marsh is hoping to attract.
How can we be a place that they want to live and be a part of? That allows us to attract other employers. With 2.1% unemployment, it's hard to open a business that needs 1,000 employees, because where are you going to find the people? And so for us, it really is about becoming a place that people want to live.
Marsh says he and city leaders are recruiting individuals making at least $80,000 per year, well above Greensburg's median income of $55,000. On the surface, that might sound productive, but some argue such tactics could exacerbate existing housing shortages, a problem Marsh knows well.
We, like a lot of rural communities in Indiana, are experiencing a housing shortage. And so our demand for houses are high and our stock is low.
Evan Hawk, who is one of Make My Move's co-founders, acknowledged the challenges.
There will be, some market imbalances as new people come in. We've seen some cases where, housing has been a problem in the very near term. But what's great about new residents is they often will buy and build new houses. So a lot of communities are thinking about this as a mechanism to get new housing stock, not that necessarily these people would consume all the existing stock.
But he believes the long-term benefits for communities are worth the initial investment.
Historically, communities spend about $10,000 per job to bring to a region, and this is a very efficient way to bring individuals and their job.
An hour west of Greensburg, the story is the same in Bloomington. The community has recently welcomed 14 remote workers, higher than its initial goal.
Initially, we wanted to recruit 10 folks here. And we were hoping to get maybe 100 applications. We've received almost 1,000 applications, and they have been from all parts of the U.S. and all parts of the world. I think we're up to maybe 40 or so states and maybe 20 or so different countries.
But the secret is getting out. As a growing number of Indiana communities and others across the country sign on to the platform, competition becomes even greater. Hawk expects incentives to follow.
These communities are going to have to get creative with, all right, how do we differentiate even as competition heats up? And there's a bunch of different ways to do that. We expect that the incentives will get richer as communities are really, vying for the talent.
That's why Ball State University professor Michael Hicks believes some communities would be better off investing in areas that will attract and retain residents, rather than marketing.
There's a focus on, people don't know how good things are, we just need to get our word out. I think that's actually nonsense.
Hicks acknowledged some communities could benefit from marketing in this way, but says his research confirms all of Indiana could benefit from increased education spending. For the first time since statehood, educational attainment numbers are trending in the wrong direction.
If you have a product that is below average quality, do you market it more or do you improve the quality? And our choice too often has been to market it more instead of focus on improving the quality. And I think that's now catching up to Indiana. It's catching up to Indiana in ways that really challenge the capacity of our economy to grow in the next couple of decades.
But those aren't dinner table conversations back in Greensburg. The Waltzes are looking forward to engaging in their new community. The next opportunity is a black tie gala with tickets provided by the Make My Move package, which helped bring them here. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Brock Turner.